Okay, so I'm showing you guys a really fun tool that we just got in. This is our dabbing tool. This is for detailing. So a lot of you always ask me, how do you get the detail in your pieces once you take them out of the mold? And I'm going to show you a really easy way to do it. I just got this tool in and I listed it tonight, so it's new in the store. It should be down at the new section. All you need to do this is just any kind of acrylic paint. So I use just the regular cheap acrylic paint. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. All right, so I'm going to just put a little bit of paint on this little palette here. You don't need much, just a tiny bit. And you're going to take your dabbing tool. Now this comes with 6 tips in total. So you're gonna have some like this that have the pointed edge right there. And then you're gonna have your rounded tip ones as well. So I'm gonna show you guys. So you just clean them with soapy water. It's really easy. They come out like you would just pull this out. I'm not going to do it right now because it's kind of wet. You would pull this out and just replace it. So they are replaceable like that. And you just kind of wash them with soapy water and let them dry and you can use them again. So you're just going to take your dabbing tool. You can use either side. I usually use this one unless I'm doing a corner of something. And I just dab it in my paint. If your paint's really thick, you might want to add just a tiny bit of water to it, but you don't have to. Then you're going to go into your mold where there's etching. Like you can see, this mold has etching. That's what I mean by etching. So detail, a lot of detail in the mold. A lot of people will paint their molds with acrylic paint prior to, but you do not have to if you have this tool. That'll take away. All right, so we're just going to go in and start dabbing this in. Just like this. Now, ones that have a lot of like really deep lines, you're going to use a lot more paint. Now, if you're wanting to recycle this paint, you can easily just use your silicone brush, which I'm going to show you. All right, so you're just going to take your flat edge silicone brush like this and just kind of sweep it as you go. And again, this is really good for molds that have the deep detail. So now I'm just taking the excess paint with my silicone brush and just kind of wiping it away like that. And I'm going to let this dry for just a few minutes, and then we're going to use a lint-free cloth and some alcohol and just kind of clean up any excess paint, and then it'll be left with a beautiful finish, and it's going to look amazing. All right, so I'm just kind of getting a little bit of the bigger pieces or swipes of paint, but then we're going to get the bulk with some alcohol. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right, so I'm putting a little bit of alcohol on my little shop cloth here. And I'm just going to get rid of the extra acrylic paint from using my dabbing tool, so that you guys can see it. And you can dome this piece when you're done with UV resin if you want. You can sand it if you want. It's totally up to you, but this is just a really quick and easy way to fill in that detail without having to paint it in, because man, that is a lot of work. So this is what it looks like. So pretty.